All right, my friends, let's talk about the free market system. Let's talk about being an entrepreneur. How many of you would like to be an entrepreneur? Do you know that we have a survey, actually, that shows right now, here we go, this is pretty sad, half of America's small businesses say they won't survive a second Biden term over at the National Pulse. How sad is that? Now, what is it that stops most people from owning or operating their own business? Is that capital? What is it? And how can you maybe be involved in a business? Well, during hard economic times like inflation, a lot of people are looking for a home business that does not require them to hold on to a bunch of inventory and to invest a bunch of money up front just to make maybe, and for many people, an extra $500 a month to offset that grocery bill, an extra $1,000 a month. That would be a real blessing. I think tonight we may have come up with something that has really been brought about by you guys. Let me show you this page right here before we go to Terry and Grace. MelissaHouseBG.com. This is the course, this elixir, Bella Grace, I've been taking. Melissa's the one that brought it to me. And Melissa and Terry have told me something that was very shocking to me that said to me, well, wait a minute, this might be a solution for our audience. Let's not always talk about how bad things are, which they are in many places. Maybe we can offer up some solutions and everybody can help each other. So what I found out is some of you are going to MelissaHouseBG.com and you're clicking a button, and finding the button. I don't know how you're finding it, but today we went ahead and made it very clear. Join Brannon and Melissa's team and build your own income. And there you can do. And what we found out is, again, I don't know how you guys are finding it because I don't spend a lot of time on the site, but a bunch of you are already doing this and starting to offer Bella Grace in your community like we do here to supplement our program and the work we do. And some of you are doing this in your community to supplement your own family's income. And I was shocked at how many of you found this on your own and are now doing this under us. Now, this is not a multi-level, as I understand it. It's a direct marketing. But when you do this under our account, you are helping us while you help yourself. So I'm like, wait a minute, why are we not promoting this to help families make that extra $200, $300, $400, $500 a month or whatever? Joining me now is Terry and Grace, who are with Bella Grace. Hi, guys. Thanks for being with us.
Hello. How are you? Good to see you. Great.
Great to have you with us. What do you make, Grace, of what I just mentioned tonight? I mean, in hard economic times, a lot of people are looking just to make an extra $200, $300, $400, $500 a month. I was kind of shocked when Melissa and Terry told me, hey, you know, there are people signing up to be ambassadors under us, and that is helping us, but they're also using it to make some extra money. I'm like, wait, you can do that? Tell our audience about that.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted, Grace. We need you to unmute yourself, Grace.
Thank you so much. Many people, approximately 40% of the population who have an interest in marketing or have an interest in starting business, stop themselves from doing that because they don't have the upfront capital. And what's available, and as you showed on your link, there's free to be able to market and earn a commission, or there is a slight $49.95 a year, and you're up and operational within 3 minutes doing business. And most people, this is impactful for people because many people, they don't have a savings. They don't have, there was a statistic back in 2016 that stated that in majority, I would say over 60% of the population doesn't even have over $1,000 in savings. And that's scary.
Well, when Melissa found this and then started working with Tamara Scott and Terry on this, and she brought it to me and we tried it, we did our homework and research on it, and we started offering it, we were stunned at how many people, you know, got the product, started using it, and how quick the money started being put into the e-wallet of our account for us and our work and our organization, and we were stunned. And again, we didn't have to guarantee, we didn't have to buy a bunch of product, store product, pass it out. All we had to do is mention it. And I guess some folks figured this out. I can do this too, Terry. And you're the one that told Melissa, hey, do you guys realize people are running this as a business and have signed up under you guys, which is helping you guys? but some of these people are able to bring in a few hundred extra to maybe $1,000 or more a month in income for them. So some of them are now running a business on what we know works. We have 80 clinical trials in this product. Tell me about what you're hearing from some of our own people, unbeknownst to me until recently, that we're doing this.
Yes, Brannon, it was so interesting because they started calling, many of your viewers started calling after they had used Bella Grace for a while and found great results with it. They started calling customer service and saying, now, how else can I support Melissa and Brannon Howse? They would say, well, what can I do? Can I buy more? What can I do? And then they found the other link. And actually, we had several people sign up. I think, well, I would say over 50 people sign up to be influencers and just to help you. And they were, wanting to help you and to build income for your mission. And then as we talk to them,
but they're also making income for themselves too, right?
Yes, exactly. So we started talking to them about how this benefited brought value to their friends. When they share it with their family and friends, share Bella Grace, they're able to bring value to their friends and family to increase their health and to meet their needs. At the same time, they're building reoccurring revenue. You used to love, when we first started in this with you, you would love looking at your back office and see, because the more people lives we change, the more lives we change, the more money that we see count up into the account. But it's because we're making that difference in the lives. And so as they make a difference in other lives, they're able to make a difference in their own and really kind of gain control.
Yeah, because we see a high, we see a high retention, and we get these testimonials that, hey, this is working for us, the anti-inflammatory, whatever it might be. And people, like me, not having cracked and bleeding hands for the first time in years and years this winter. My daughter was here the other day, and I was sitting in a chair about 2 nights ago, and I was right back working on my laptop computer, and she walked behind me, and she put her hand on the top of my head, and my wife was standing back there too. And she said, look at this. And they both started playing with the top of my head, and they were commenting on the ends of my hair. And it was like I wasn't even there, and they were both fondling on the back of my head here, my hair, and saying, you realize the way his hair is doing this, that is a new growth, and that means he's got really healthy hair, and his thin spot is almost completely covered now. Again, they were talking like I wasn't really even awake or something. But the point I'm making, I can testify to the benefits I've had. Well, our audience has done the same. We got one from lady the other day, said they've been on this for 60 days. It's getting great results for them, and she said, we like the fact that we can get this, we're getting results, and it supports your organization. But now you got people that are saying, we want to get it, we've benefited from it, we want to share it with others. That supports your organization, but we're also making income. Any idea what, let's say, of the 50 people, and I don't think I was aware of that number until tonight, of these 50 people that have chosen to make this into a small little family business for a little extra money, what do you think the average person's making a month right now? Any idea?
I don't have access to those records. Those are very, each person's records, financial records, are private. I do know I'm seeing some volume come through, and that's just on their own. They are asking for help. What can we do, and et cetera. And so they're finding people, because when you're excited about a product, you share the product. When someone's on subscription and they introduce the product with their code to 3 people, they get free product that month, and from that month on, and as long as they have 3 people. But then when they share more, they're making residual income, we call it recurring revenues, coming in based on the fact that they're just excited, like you're excited. They're just excited. I have a little story in that my dad is 91, almost 91, and his hair he was releasing a little bit of hair, not as much as some men, but some. And he has 4 daughters, and we like our dad to have hair. And so I showed him this product, and he is a devout user of Bella Grace. In fact, people call him the Bella Grace man because he looks young for 91, and his hair looks great. And some of that is Bella Grace. His hair definitely is Bella Grace. And so as you're excited about a product, you just naturally share it. I had the lawn man come over from across the street and ask me, well, actually, he asked me if I was my husband's daughter, and my husband doesn't look that old, I don't think. So it was either him trying to get business, but anyway, or him being nice. I just said, thank you very much. I drink my looks. I drink my youth. I'm 70 and I drink it. This is what I drink. This is my choice. And it makes a big difference in my hair and in my skin. And so he came from across the street, wanted to know what he could do. He said, I got to get.
Uh-oh.
That may have been the whole point. Can you see me now? I'm kind of frozen up.
Yeah,
so
you're
the
back.
point
You're
being,
back
as
now.
we're excited. The point being, as we're excited about a product, we just naturally want to share with our friends, because we want our friends and family to experience what we have. We want them to enjoy it. And I'm an entrepreneur. You would call me a serial entrepreneur. From the time I was 13, I was creating my own businesses, writing down my goals, making things happen. And I've been very successful. And a lot of that has been because I love the freedom of entrepreneurism. The mindset of entrepreneurism is I have the capacity to expand my possibilities and really find those things that are going to support what my goals are, what my vision is, your mission. And how can I support those things? And we can support the people that have a mission such as you have such a loyalty, and people want to be supportive of you.
That's true.
They want to bring your message of truth to the nations. And this is a great way to give from how you're living. From how you're living and taking the right product and sharing the right product, you're able to not only create income for yourself and others, but health.
Well, it's easy, frankly, because the fact that when you go to melissahousebg.com right here, as we always say, it's got 80 clinical trials they can read about. I mean, you can put into a search engine, what does high quality collagen do? What is astaxanthin? What is cat's claw, the anti-inflammatory? I mean, this is not, some kind of magic water. These are real products that I've seen doctors like Dr. Mercola and others writing articles about these individual ingredients, not this product, but these individual ingredients in the product. There it is. We just added it today. Going to show that, Tommy. Join Brannon and Melissa's team and build your own income. Grace, we see studies that show that about 40% or 58% of people are interested in operating some kind of small business. 77% of people said that they are comfortable buying products through social media. Of course, that means, again, if people are on social media and they sign up as an ambassador, not only can they then get people to also join them in taking this, they can get their product every month for free, right? Number one. And number two, they can start making money. But they don't have to go bother their friends and neighbors door to door. Many people know how to use social media. They can do this with social media now. And some folks I'm talking to are doing very well with this on social media. Tell me about that.
Yes, they can share it very easily. They put out their link. It's attached to their account. And what it's called is customer loyalty. So when you introduce someone to a product that you love and you're passionate about, every time that person goes to reorder, their account is attached to yours and you receive daily pay. This is important for families that are, sometimes have more month than means. And so this could be a solution for those of you that are looking for an additional source of revenue, which majority of the population is very open in this economy to consider additional incomes that aren't requiring them a certain number of hours in order to create a certain return on that time.
So you personally have been in this a while. I know I met you through Tamara Scott. Are you finding single moms, retired citizens, a homemaker with children who wants to stay at home and raise the kids? Are you finding that some of them are able to make an extra $200, $300, $400, $500 a month, which for some of them is a big plus, particularly with inflation and prices of gas and groceries and insurance and everything going up? Or have you personally seen this happen?
Oh, absolutely, Brannon. I mean, I'm a mother of 8 and a wife of 1. I used to travel the world.
You're a mother of 8 children, really?
And yes, 2 grandchildren.
And 2 grandbabies. Wow. Yes, sir.
Really?
I'm telling you, this stuff works.
Wow.
This stuff works wonders.
Yes, it does. I did not know you had 8 kids. Wow.
Yes. And I travel
the world. So you basically can tell you're one of those families we're talking about then.
Yes. Yes, I traveled the world for many years and I was away from my family, and I wanted to be able to provide for my family, but still have the flexibility associated with owning my own business. And I think that there are many people that are the extreme commuters, or they're retired and they're looking for a sense of purpose, a sense of reason, a sense of contribution. Maybe these resources you're not planning for these resources to come into your pocket. Maybe you have a cause that you'd like to redirect those funds towards. This gives people a sense of empowerment that I think that many people are looking for today, and also something that they can feel good about doing. I'm making a difference. This isn't a luxury. This is an essential.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know that Dr. Lana has talked about the fact, what is in this, and Dr. Mark Miller and Dr. Victoria, they've talked about the importance of this. And of course, we get it every month. We got a subscription. We get it every month. We save with the subscription, but then we don't have to forget, and not order, because we don't want to miss out. We traveled not too long ago, we took it with us out of town. I'm like, did you pack the Bell of Grace? Because we don't want to be without it. Because again, for us, we have our own testimonies. Everybody's are different, but we have our own testimony. As Dr. Mark Miller likes to say, the guy that developed it over 30 years, it targets the areas where you need it. And so we all have different testimonials of what it's done for us, but we didn't want to be without it. So we get the subscription. And what I think the audience needs to understand is, for some people, they maybe just want to get it and take it. But others, they are trying to say, if I could just find a way to make an extra $200, $300, $400, $500 a month, that could make a big difference for our family, for the retired couple, the couple on a fixed income with prices going up. And when we found out that 50 people, without us ever mentioning it on the air, this is the first time we've ever mentioned this, we found out that when I found out 50 people, I think I found the number out here just on the air. I knew there were some people. I didn't think it was 50. But now that we've got that many people, I found out, some were doing this. Well, if we mention it to people, explain how easy it is, obviously more will do it. That'll help us, but it'll also help some of our audience. Instead of just talking about inflation and how things are getting tight, here's an opportunity. They can help themselves, help their family and friends, help us. So look, let me show the website again. We've just added it tonight, melissahousebg.com. Join Brannon and Melissa's team and build your own income. And again, some of you can tear this thing up because you've got a big social media presence, a lot of people, and others, you could just do small amount and just get your subscription paid for, and then you get the product every month for free. Closing comment, Grace, and then closing comment, Terry.
One thing I would like to speak to is, a few years ago, we were enforced to take a vacation for an extended period of time where we did not know we would not be able to leave our home, and we did not know we would not maybe be able to have the access to income that we had. And I think what a lot of people lost was control. They lost a sense of control. A lot of fear came in. I don't know whatever's going to happen in the next few months, few years in our country. I do know that having an option, having something aside from what you're trusting right now to be there for you, what you're thinking right now would be able to be accessible for you from a health product point of view, may not be the case. And so having these things set up and available for you to take, and have them set up available, you have income coming in daily, weekly, and monthly that are coming in as you're helping others. And I think it behooves us to look and prepare, and to be prepared for everything that could happen, the good and maybe not so good.
Closing comment. Thank you, Terry. Closing comment, Grace?
Yes, starting your own business, often there is a massive upfront investment in order to make that a reality for people. Mm-hmm. And you've got two options. One is $49.99 or $49.95, and one is free. So that you can be up and in business within 3 minutes, sharing a product that means something to you. And so I want you to consider this and go forward. We would be honored to collaborate with you. Of course, the house, Miss Melissa House's account there, and let's go. Today is a great day to move forward and to make something like this happen.
Well, I cannot stress enough how much we believe in the product, number one. Otherwise, we wouldn't offer it. The results we've gotten, number two. And number three, I want to stress to our audience how appreciative we are to the audience that so many of you have gotten a subscription, that you keep getting the subscription, that you write to us that it works. No, we would want you to keep getting the subscription if it's not helping you. No, don't do that. But the fact that so many of you keep taking it and have the subscription because it's working for you, and it also, this company is, giving back to us, makes a huge difference in the stress level for us to be able to afford the guys in the control room, bandwidth bills, so many of the things. We have to have the funds and the revenue. And when we're entrepreneurs, we are free market people. We do not apologize for offering good products, good services, particularly something like this that offers a reasonable profit margin back to our organization. And again, something some of you can do as well as a small business owner doing something like this. And then again, not only you're helping yourself, you're helping us too. So we're being 100% forthright. This is, I think, a great way to make some extra money. You're going to help our organization, which a lot of you have said you want to do that. But we also want to not have you just help, us. If this is a way to help a family bring in some extra money, then we're all winning. So that's it, and it's a great product. And to me, that's the key. It's got to be a great product. And I think we found it in Bella Grace. Terry, Grace, thank you guys so much for being with us and all your hard work and all the stuff you do on the back end, the customer support, working with our subscribers that get Bella Grace. Thank you for all your hard work. We really appreciate it. You guys have been really great to us. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate all that you do as well. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And they have been a huge help to us in answering questions from our subscribers and audience. And we really, really, really appreciate them more than you know.